Secret number 3 is scheduling. So let me show you how I lay this out. The very first thing I need to do is I need to plan my content. So for me, I generally do at least one video a week. So maybe for video 1, I know I'm going to be doing spark plug wires, because this is a product that I've had. It's a really good seller. So I've actually already shot this video. I just need to edit it. So spark plug wires is one. I'll do another video. We came out with recommendations for racers. So I'm going to do a video on the recommendations, and that was just one segment. So that was one engine. So with that, that kind of leads me into doing another video for 602. I mean, if you're not into racing, you won't know what this means, but that's no big deal. So, you know, maybe going back to fishing, maybe you do bass fishermen recommendations and you do trout fishermen recommendations for the best lures for them. Same type of deal. And then it looks like I need at least one more video. Oh, I've got one on a new product, and it is a rear end assembly. So that is my 4 videos for the month. And then I'm going to fill in with some other things, and you're going to see that. So here's my calendar, and I've got, and then, well, let me get back to this too. So here I've got these 4 videos. Now, with these, the smartest thing you can do, or the most efficient, because what's really hard is when you set up the camera and everything and you shoot a video, and then you take that and you edit it and then you post it, and then, oh my God, you've got to do it all over again. And that was just so much work, and what are you gonna do? So what's so much better is if you can batch these things together. So in my case, I've actually shot a couple of these because I did shoot them in a batch, and that's why they're kind of left over. And you know, while you're making this brainstormy list, you don't just have to do, you know, like 1 month at a time. If you've got a bunch of ideas and it's really convenient, go ahead and shoot as many as you think, you know, that you can think of at that moment in time. And so in my case, I'm going to shoot both of these, the 604 recommendations and 602 recommendations. I will be shooting those in the same, at the same time. I mean, in the same setting. So I'll shoot one, then I will shoot the other. I will edit them probably on the same day or back-to-back days, but then I will schedule them for much later on. So batching, oh my gosh, that saves so much work. So, all right, let's go back to our calendar. So in my case, I know that I do my live video on every Tuesday. So that already I'm able to fill that in right there, is live video. Now, over here, and that's gonna be Facebook. So a lot of times I will, and that's gonna be YouTube too, because what I will do is I will then download that onto my computer, and I will do slight editing, and then I will post that to YouTube. So that's Facebook and YouTube. Next is going to be video 1, and then on Thursdays, video 2, video 3, and video 4. That's going to fill up my Thursdays. Now, honestly, with Facebook and, well, truthfully with YouTube, let me talk about how often you should post. So on YouTube, at least once a week. So a YouTube video once a week. And what's great about that, if you have the website, well, pretty much about any website, you can then embed those videos into your website. So that becomes like the home base is over on YouTube, is where the videos live, but then you're able to refer to them over on your website. So if you do operate a blog on your website, this is great content. So then you've got a new something, or in my case, I could do new somethings twice a week, and that's pretty good. Now, when we get over to Facebook, I really haven't seen any updated recommendations on how often you should post on Facebook. I generally post 2 to 3 times a week, at least 2, sometimes 3, it kind of depends, but I don't try to overload. It's hard enough to be seen on Facebook these days, and having more posts isn't going to help any matters. Now, when we move over to Instagram, and I will tell you that Instagram is the fastest growing platform out of all of them. And there's some stats, and I don't know them off the top of my head, but it is the fastest growing platform. And the big thing there is you just need to show up. Show up once a day, every day. And over on Instagram, you can post photos and you can post videos up to 1 minute long. So now this takes care of our Facebook and our YouTube right here. And the other little secret here, I don't know how many secrets I'm telling right now, but when you post to any of these platforms, Facebook or YouTube, you want to post natively. And that means, like the old days, I would post a video to YouTube and then I would post the link over on Facebook, so that link would take people over to YouTube. Facebook, I'm going to tell you, just doesn't like it. You're not going to show up in the feed. But if you put your videos right there on Facebook, that means uploading it into both places, you're going to get so many more people that actually see your video. All right, so now let's talk about Instagram and what we're going to do for our content calendar for that. So let's see. So with the, let's start with these videos. These are the ones here that I post on Thursdays. What I do on Instagram, and not always, but it makes it fun, is I try to find a way to do a fun version of these videos. And normally what I do is it's maybe panning across the product. I do ridiculous music in the background. I've had like Hollywood music. I've had like Mission Impossible music with a fidget spinner going, and it's just something to make you smile. But then in my post, I say, hey, we have a promotion going on with this product. You get a free fidget spinner with this product. And just go to our website and order it, or hey, we just released a new video, that type of thing. So I do like to do I'm going to call that a mini video right here on the days when I have a full video that is already done. So there we go, mini vid. So that takes care of Thursdays. Then the day after, now most of the time my videos are generally promoting a product in some way, shape, or form. Now I might show someone, here's how to install this such and such, but then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna, you have to buy that thing before you can install it, right? So the next day I will have a product post. So this video one is about spark plug wires. So the next day I will just have a product post, Instagram, product post for the spark plug wires. And that's the same thing here. So we had the video 2 is the 604, and I'll have one of the products from there. Same way with the 602 product. And then with the rear end, that'll be a product post too. And depending on the platform you're using for your store, I'm a big commerce user. I'm definitely hardcore big commerce. What's nice is that we can now integrate, and with these product posts, I can have those go with a link so that a person can go straight over to my store and buy those things. Now, when we get to the weekend, I like to use maybe Saturdays for a customer review, and I will do that for every Saturday right there. And then over here on Sunday, I do quotes. So I found, I'll talk a little bit more about this in a moment, about the tools that I use, but I use racing quotes. And what I've done is I took customer pictures and I made them black and white. I found racing quotes, put them over the top. So the format all looks the same. And this was back with that repeatable thing. Secret number one about being repeatable is I was able to take that same template and apply it to a different quote, different picture, and yet get a different result, although I have that continuity. So that's the really nice thing, is someone sees one of those quotes and it's got my little logo on the bottom and that same font and that same style over and over again, it becomes recognizable. That's one of my quotes. So that takes care of Sundays right there. And then now we just have, let's see, we've got Mondays. On Mondays, this is usually an opportunity to talk about the live video. So I'm gonna say live promo, because if you have an Instagram, then you more than likely also have you have Facebook, because those two are tied together. So with these, maybe I'll do a product post and say, hey, this was number one on Top 5 Tuesday last week. Come check us out live on Top 5 Tuesday tomorrow, 2 o'clock Eastern, to see what's going to be number one this week. I mean, you can really play with that, with those type of captions, as you can see. So I'm going to do a live promo on every Monday. And then now on Tuesday, what have we been doing? Well, up until this point, I've actually been posting 2 videos plus a live video a week. So with those, I was doing mini videos. But now that I am really kind of down to just 2 videos a week instead of 3, then in here I can start being creative and start thinking about, again, more product posts, or, maybe this is a chance to maybe grab a quote from, like a testimonial from a customer, and I could kind of switch this up. So maybe we are getting into racing season, so maybe I put some customer information on Tuesdays. That would be effective. And depending on the time of day I post, maybe I do my live video promo on Tuesday instead of Monday. You can play around with this a little bit, but it is pretty easy to, once you kind of have a plan, that you can then come up with some solutions to that. And then that brings us to Wednesday, which is kind of in the middle here. So with that, let's go ahead and do another product post. And maybe this is, in my case, is gonna be a product that's based on Top 5 Tuesday, or it could be a new product. On Tuesdays, I announce any new products we've added to the store. So if I have just one, obviously I could do that on a Wednesday. And then if I have more than one, then maybe that is something that I post on that Tuesday. So, there's a little bit of flow in here, but at least when I'm looking at this, what I can then do is I can then think, okay, what do I need? Okay, let's go ahead and make our list right here. So we already knew that we needed these 4 videos right here. Now, we've also said we're gonna do our racing quotes, so I'm gonna need 4 quotes. I'm going to need, well, in the product posts, I'll be honest, are super easy to do, but it looks like we're going to need 4 kind of generic product posts or new products. We're gonna need 4 more that are tied to videos. We're gonna need to make our 4 mini videos. And we're going to need our 4 customer pictures with their testimonials. And so much of this I can just pull straight from my website. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like what I'm doing here, please hit that subscribe button so that you can see and be notified, and hit the bell if you want to be notified of any other videos when I post them in the future. Thank you so much for watching.